The Andrewsarchus is finally back, this time in ARK Survival Ascended. This is the Andrewsarchus and it's part of the S-Dino variants mod by Nekatus modding. In this video I'm going to show you how to tame one and all of its abilities. There's currently two different ways to tame an Andrewsarchus and a couple of things you need to prepare to be able to tame one. As usually I recommend that you use a good armor and bring a weapon just in case you get attacked by something else. I'm also having a thylacoleo in a cryopod that I can deploy fast if I really need to get away in a hurry, and it turned out to be very useful. You will see why later in the video. To tame the Andrewsarchus you also need to have some giant bee honey with you. I recommend that you bring around 20. The first taming method that I'm going to show you is a passive one, and you need honey to initiate it. How many honey you need is determined by your skill and taming multiplier. Put the honey on the 0 in your hotbar and approach the Andrewsarchus that you want to tame. As you get near it, press the 0 again to chuck out the honey in front of it. It will then go ahead and eat it. This is when you want to approach it and press E to mount it. Now 2 arrows will appear, one to the left and one to the right on your screen. The Andrewsarchus will now run around with you on its back and decide which arrow or button you should push. When one of the arrows turns pure white, you should press and hold A for the left arrow or D for the right arrow. When pressing the correct button, a green checkmark will appear on the arrow. The Andrewsarchus will also change course during the process. The arrow you press will become red when it does. As soon as you see the red color, let the button go or the pig will chuck you off its back faster. Pressing the correct arrow is what will give you taming progress. The longer you stay on its back, the more affinity it will gain. Now just wait for one arrow to get filled with white color again and press the respective button. After a while the Andrewsarchus will kick you off its back and send you quite far away from it. This is when you want to chuck out your preferred tame to get away as fast as you can, because the Andrewsarchus will hunt you. Each time you get kicked off its back, the taming effectiveness will get lower. And as you see, I'm using the Thyla to get away and then Adesmodus to keep my distance. The choice is yours. The Andrewsarchus will now run around and try to get you for a couple of minutes. You can't mount the Andrewsarchus again during this phase. I tried, got attacked, and my Andrewsarchus was unfortunately hit, so the taming bar was reset. This is one of the most annoying things that I know in ARK, so I logged off and raised my taming multiplier from 3x to 10x to speed things up. Thankfully the wild Andrewsarchus don't seem to be able to get hit when you're on its back, at least. When the pig has calmed down, approach it and chuck out the honey again to begin the same process all over. Do this until it's tamed. The Andrewsarchus in the S-Dino variants mod can also be tamed like a regular trunk tame, but I couldn't get this to work as I couldn't enter its inventory, but feel free to try that before you do the other taming method. Now if you're on a console, the only way to tame the Andrewsarchus is by knocking it out, as there was an issue with the passive taming method. If you manage to knock it out, it will probably eat honey or meat as food. This is how the Andrewsarchus looks without the saddle, and this is with the saddle, and I must say that the saddle looks very detailed and good. What do you think? Your character is also immune to radiation while in the saddle and can't be targeted by any enemy weaponry. Now the thing about the Andrewsarchus is that it's very fast tame. It will actually run through every resource, so a tree or a stone won't stop you. Will just break. Obviously if you run into one of these walls you will stop, but we don't want to do that. Let's see if we can reach the max speed here. Let's see how fast it is. Move it. This seems to be the max speed. So as you see it's quite fast, so a great way to get around the map. And the left mouse button is a regular bite attack. The right mouse button is actually a kick attack. See if we can kick This Iguanodon 44. And the kick actually slows down your target as well. You can actually use the Andrewsarchus for Desmodus taming, as when the Desmodus picks you off the saddle, you will actually stay inside the minigun module there. So you won't actually get picked out of your saddle. So quite effective if you want 100% efficiency on a Desmodus. If you press control, you can aim. That's actually a one-time press. You get into this mode here. Now you can move freely. And you use WASD to move around with your Andrewsarchus and your mouse to move your cannon. So let's try to shoot. Okay, it's the right mouse button to shoot. So now we can hunt this one down here and shoot him. And obviously if you get a better saddle you will also get a more efficient minigun. I'll show that in a minute. So we have used 126 bullets and we've killed a Rex, a Carno and a Parasaur, so it's still quite effective even if it's just a primitive saddle actually. Trike here, let's try to... It actually does full damage to the trike's head. And press spacebar to jump. It's quite nice to have a jump with the piggy, which are actually very mobile for being quite big. This was great fun to use actually. I never tamed one in ARK Survival Evolved, so this is my first Andrewsarchus tame ever. So yeah, let's see what we can do with a better saddle. It's at 390.7%, so I mean it's 3 times better than the primitive one. I think we did 32 damage per bullet before. Let's see what we do now. Press control and shoot. So now we do 128. So yeah, the damage scales with the saddle. 128 instead of 32. 32 times 4 is, what is it? 128. Yeah, so it's really effective to run around with one of these with a better saddle. It can actually turn really fast. I don't know how I did it. If you press C, you can use one of your speed buffs. Every 20 seconds you will get 1 speed buff and you can save up to 3 of them. So we could actually use one more. The speed buff if you want to get away from something really fast. This is really useful. And let's use it again. So as you see, it becomes way faster than before. I don't actually know how you do this drift stop. Okay, you need to turn your mouse. So if you turn your mouse while you're going fast, you will actually do a drift stop like this. It's quite cool and a very convenient way to turn fast with Andrewsarchus. And the Andrewsarchus also has 2 modes in the water. It has the swimming mode like this, and then if you press X you will actually walk on the bottom of the sea or the lake. And I don't know if you can use your gun underwater. You can, so it's quite OP actually. I don't want to go into the ocean because I do not like it very much. I think it's quite scary, to be honest. Go under the water just to show you. It's actually quite clear water view here on Svartalfheim, so I don't really mind this, but I won't go any deeper. You can use his abilities under the water as well. He actually works just like a land tame, but under the surface. So something that we could eat. I don't know what that was. I got some alpha leadages blubber. Okay. And as you can see, the oxygen of the Andrewsarchus barely goes down when you're underwater. And it also protects the rider, so you don't need oxygen while you're in an Andrewsarchus saddle under the water. And then you can shoot some fish if you want to. And he can dive just like a normal Tame. He's actually quite a fast swimmer, I must say. Yeah, but if you press X here now, you will get a hoof icon down there. Okay, and now if I press X again, I will swim. Okay. Oh, here comes the Dinotariums that I aggroed before. Don't know what kind of aggro that is, because that was quite long ago actually. But let's just get out of the way. I wanted to show you this when he's swimming, and then when we press X, he will instantly go down. Maybe we should kill this Dinotarium actually. Let's kill this one. 130. Okay, and the next one, level 50. Okay. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. I do believe that you can use the Sanguine Elixir on the Andrewsarchus as well, just like any other Tame, but I forgot to use it. So, since it's part of the S-Dino variants mod with the Desmodus, you will also have access to the Sanguine Elixir if you have tamed the Desmodus. 128, that's real good. What do we do on the Stegosaurus? 64, okay. On the head as well, it's the same. Okay, 168. And you can shoot while you are doing the charge as well. So if you need to get out of a place really fast, use the charge, just shoot your way out like this. Activate particles. You can activate some glowing stuff as well if you want to on this Andrewsarchus. If you don't like that, you can deactivate it. The particle actually looks quite nice if you ask me, so. But yeah, I don't know if I want to use it. It's a bit cooler without actually. So that's it for this video. Stay safe out there, survivors, and go tame yourself an Andrewsarchus.